We're going to call the meeting to order of the Parks Department. And so do I have any approval for the minutes? Are there any changes? Sorry, are there any changes to the minutes? All right, Barb made a motion to accept the claims. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Trevor seconds. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. All right, so the second item on new business is Jason Terrell is asking for a rollover to his membership. So Jason was in a terrible car accident around December, at the beginning of December of last year, and has not been able to play at all. So he is asking that we roll over his membership until he is able to play. I don't know how long that will be, but I think once he's able to, if we can just keep that membership until he's able. So we just need to make a motion on it, or any discussion on that.
I'll make a motion that we let him roll it over.
Okay. So Joe made a motion to accept the rollover of Jason Terrell's Otis Park membership. Do I have a second?
Second.
All right, Larry seconds. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Great. Orbit contract and concession stand?
Yes, as we've been looking into this, we do not have a written contract with the Orbit organization. So we are going to discuss with the city attorney about drawing a contract up so we have one that is in writing for what they do with we basically let them use our facilities. So we need a contract where we do know they have insurance, but there's actually not a written contract with them. So that's what we're going to do, and we'll get it wrote up and have it for you guys to present it at next month's park board meeting.
Okay. Do they currently receive all the funds from that concession, or does that go back to the city?
Well, I think this is the second or third year that we were doing the concession stand for them, and we wasn't even like doing well enough to pay our employees that were running the concession stand for us. So we told them that they could take the concession stand over for themselves if they wanted to run it themselves. So they did that. Well, and this other part of this on the Orbit thing is we were approached by individual Carson Brody, which I don't know if you guys know, the lemon shake-up guy is what they call him. Mm-hmm. He approached them about running the concession stand for them. So we didn't hear anything from the Orbit people. So once I found out that they were basically wanting to let him run the concession stand for the Orbit organization, and I told them that there's a few things that have to happen before that can happen is, first of all, it's got to be taken to park board and approved through you guys before we let anything like that happen. So that's kind of where we're at on that right now. So I don't know if you guys want to table that, if you want to vote on it now if you guys are okay with them, if it's legally fine for them to do that, if we can let them basically sublease our concession stand out and let another outside individual run the concession stand for them.
I'd suggest we make a motion to table it until the city attorney says it's legal for us to do it.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, because I don't really feel very comfortable without a contract, a written contract, to just agree to, oh, okay, they can do that without, yeah. So I think I'll second Larry's motion to table for next meeting.
Or until we get until we get approved, a contract or a legal opinion that we can do it.
Right.
Either or.
Okay.
Did you say we receive any of the profits, or?
We do not receive anything from the concession stand profits that they run themselves. And Orbit didn't bring this to me, we just found out from the person that is wanting to do the concession stand for them. He needed some stuff done at the concession stand, that's why he called us to see if he could get something done, and that's how we found out.
It seems like in that situation, we're gonna be losing money if we're doing the maintenance and all that on the concessions, but not receiving any of the money.
That is correct.
So I mean, is that something that we've done in other situations where we have concessions?
We have never leased like our concession stand out for another outfit, no. I mean, we just basically told the Orbit organization they could run the concession
Right.
just because it's nice to have something out there for the people and the kids that are playing for drinks and stuff, but not to my knowledge, we've ever leased a building out and let somebody else run it. We've always did concessions in-house.
So I think we'll stand as to tabling this and then, getting input from the city as to what they would like to do going forward. So I'll make a motion to second Larry's, motion to table it for at least next meeting or until we have a contract that we can see. All right, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay. And so we have a pre-approval to purchase the Otis Clubhouse inventory.
Okay, this is in the Golf Pros contract that when he leaves, merchandise that was left in the pro shop, we have to purchase. So we've been going over, the day after he left, we did all inventory in the pro shop and we've got everything down. We just haven't got with John yet to go over because he's supposed to provide us invoices of what he paid for the merchandise. So we are going to do that tomorrow. Well, we didn't have time to get it done by today's meeting, so we would just like pre-approval when all of that gets settled, that we can cut him a check for the merchandise that's left over that we are obligated to purchase.
I'll make a motion.
Trevor makes a motion to accept the pre-approval to purchase Otis Park Clubhouse inventory. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Joe seconds. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, Park Director report.
We had another storm come through Saturday night, so we had 3 fairly good-sized trees down at the golf course with a lot of debris all over the golf course. They've got most of the stuff cleaned up that was in play, so it's not affecting anything as far as play on the golf course right now, but there's still quite a bit of stuff to do. They've been working on it since the storm happened. So hopefully we'll get it all cleaned up the rest of this week and we'll be back to normal out there. Phil and his crew laid a blacktop curb alongside the Wilson playground. We had a lot of runoff of rainwater going into the playgrounds and washing out a bunch of mulch and stuff, so hopefully that will take care of the issue there or at least slow it down a little bit. Update on the baby pool. I contacted another outfit today. Hopefully they will get back with me tomorrow. It's probably going to be best to wait until we close anyway, but hopefully they can get down here when we close so we don't have to keep the pool running, because we're going to have water still running through the pool to find the leak, but we're still in the process of looking for that. So hopefully we'll get that taken care of in the next 3 weeks or so, and we can determine what we need to do to repair the water we're losing daily. I purchased a sunshade today for the pickleball courts.
Good to hear.
I think they said it was 2 or 3 weeks probably out, and then once it gets here, we'll get it installed. It's the exact same sunshades that we have at the pool. It's a 2-post system with the canvas on top. Shouldn't take very long to put up, and I think it's going to be a nice asset to the pickleball courts to give people some shade to get out of the sun, especially the times we've had here lately. It's not been very good. Then probably starting the next couple days and all next week, we have our Claude tournament coming up. So we pretty much have all hands on deck out there the week and a half to get everything ready. I think the last time I checked, we have 660 golfers going through there on Saturday and Sunday. So this is the biggest tournament that the Claude has had in the history. So it's definitely a big and benefits us because the Recreation Foundation does do a lot of stuff for the park and recreation. Without them, we couldn't have had the pickleball courts built because they did help us out a lot with that. And that is all I have.
All right, thank you. Yes, the quad was booked 2 months basically before the actual quad.
Yeah.
As soon as it was, we almost didn't get in. So I'm glad we got in. All right, Recreation Director report.
Okay, we've had a good amount of events and different stuff going on lately. On August 1st, Friday, we had our luau, and we ended up selling 164 tickets. And again, that was sponsored by Crane Credit Union, so it was a pretty good turnout. We're excited to try and kind of pick that up again every year. We had our pickleball clinic on Saturday, August 9th, with our instructor, Will Bain, and we partnered with Buttery Pickleball to put that together. We got 25 people in our beginner session and 15 in our intermediate. Everyone I talked to said it was great, said they would love to do future ones, so I think we're going to have some more of those coming up at some point. Fall softball started yesterday. We got 28 total teams among all of our divisions. Fall pickleball deadline is tomorrow, and the league starts on September 2nd. We have 45 teams currently, and we had, I think, 5 or 6 sign up today, so we'll see what we get tomorrow, but that's growing every season we do, so that's cool to see. Our August Parks Outdoor Series event is next week, Tuesday the 26th at 6 p.m. at the Otis Park Shelter House. It is given by Cheryl Kuhn, and it's going to be an invasive plant walk. They're going to walk around some of the edges of the golf course and find some invasive plants that are common in our area and ways to identify and treat those. So we're excited for that. Our second Trash and Treasure of the year is on September 6th, Saturday. That's going to be from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. at Thornton Park. This is our kind of big yard sale type event where it's $10 for 2 parking spaces, and people will come with their cars, set up tables, and sell furniture, clothing, whatever it may be. So we're excited for that. We currently have 18 different vendors signed up for it, which is kind of where we're usually at, and we still have a couple weeks, so we're excited for that. September 20th, Saturday, we have our Cruising into Fall Car, Truck, and Bike Show with WQRK. It's going to be from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m., also there at Thornton. Registration is going to begin at 9 a.m. It's going to be $20 per vehicle. We're going to have 12 different categories for people to enter in, and then we're going to have some food vendors. We're going to have Brown Bag Barbecue and Pilly's Party Taco. There's also going to be door prizes, a raffle. WQRK is going to be there doing live radio the entire day, and then they're going to be hosting a cornhole tournament again. So it's going to be a fun day there, and we're excited for that. And lastly, we also still have our marathon signups live on runsignup.com, and that is going to be on October 4th, Saturday.
All right, thank you. Do we have any new business? All right, seeing none, we are adjourned.